Clint Cosgrove, Rivals.com here with top 50 player in the nation from the 2024 class. We've got defensive back Bryce West out of Glenville High School in Ohio. Bryce, man, thanks for coming on and talking about your recruitment.
Thank you for having me on the show.
For sure, man. I've been meaning to catch up with you for a while. You've got a lot going on, including a tear of new offers. You've already had the who's who of college football, but then in the last month, Oregon, Louisville, USC, Florida State. Before we get into the rest of your recruitment, just give me your reaction on those new offers, and I'll go through them one by one. What are your thoughts on Oregon?
Oregon, to me, they got the number one facility in the country. And then we think about Oregon, you think about the uniforms, the great players that came out of Oregon, the good coaching staff, and just like Oregon is just like Oregon. It's like a great place to be.
For sure. Look good, play good, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Louisville. They've been putting out a lot of offers with that new staff there. Tell me about the Louisville offer and your thoughts on that.
The Louisville offer is plays big in my recruitment because I'm from Ohio, Kentucky. Like Louisville, Kentucky isn't like too far away from where I'm at, and then like the new coach, I get to talk to him like just about every day. So it's like that plays a big part too.
For sure. Now taking it out west to Lincoln Riley world, USC comes in with an offer. Tell me about that and your thoughts on the Trojans.
Now that right there, that was a pretty big offer because seeing like a school from like over there is like interested in like a player from Ohio that played like a pretty big role in my recruitment, especially like I get to talk to like the defensive back coach like just about every day about anything, situations like life, football. Like that's an amazing feeling.
That is an amazing feeling. More than just football, man. Florida State, another one coming from the South. You got them from every end of the country. What are your thoughts on Florida State?
Florida State, I get to talk to like all their coaches like all the time. Like, I'm building like a great relationship with Florida State. I've been to Florida so many times, like just about like every part of Florida. So like when I get down and go to that visit, I know it's gonna be like a great one for sure.
Yeah, man. Especially this time of year, living in the Midwest, it ain't bad being in Florida. That's for sure. So, you're at 25 offers. You got the blue bloods of college football. Are there any schools that really stand out in your recruitment right now, Bryce?
So I can't really say too much about like what schools really stand out because I'm keeping that like all a secret. But I'm right now every college is playing a pretty big role on recruiting me. They are developing great relationships. Like just getting to talk to them, like get to know them as a person and get to know me as a person. That's gonna play like a pretty big role in my recruitment.
Okay, so keeping things open, developing relationships, and see where it goes, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, that being said, with that many offers, at some point, well, I guess you don't have to, but at some point, sometimes guys like to narrow their focus. Some guys like to drop a top list. Have you considered trimming your list down? Do you plan on dropping a top list anytime soon?
So as of right now, I haven't like considered narrow my list down because I'm expecting a few more offers to roll in because a lot of colleges been following me, a lot of coaches, like a lot of pretty big colleges been following me that I've been waiting for a minute. So I'm gonna like, keep it open. My recruitment is 100% still open.
For sure. It's like Christmas after Christmas, man. Fun things going on. You speak about, new colleges following you. I imagine that it's been pretty busy at school with coaches on the road and coming through. Have you had a lot of traffic, and what schools have come through recently?
It's definitely been a lot of traffic getting pulled out of class to talk to like coaches. Like that's fun. You got Penn State came in, USC, Michigan State, Kentucky. You got Toledo, OSU, Michigan. There's like a lot of colleges have been rolling in.
Wow, man. How many classes do you make it through when that many schools are coming through?
I make it through like just about every class because we got long, like hour, 30-minute periods. So we only got 4 blocks. So, I mean, it's not like that tough on me. So I'll get back to class and get what I need to get done.
Oh, that explains why you got the high GPA then. So you got that going for you. Upcoming visit plans. Are there, do you have any planned?
So as of right now, I don't have any plan, but I definitely want to get like down south to like the down south schools and like over to like a USC, like all those good places just to see like what it's like on an unofficial visit, and then see how like schools are like worth it an official visit, because that's gonna play like building that relationship, that trust, knowing these coaches are if they're gonna leave if I come, or they're gonna stay put. That's gonna play like a pretty big role.
Okay. So South, USC, Oregon, any others that you're definitely going to make sure you hit?
I'm definitely gonna make sure I get back to like a Michigan, Ohio State, get back to those campuses. But
Okay.
I'm definitely for sure trying to get down to Oregon, USC, Florida State, Louisville, and just like whatever other offers come in.
Man, you're going to have some frequent flyer miles or a lot of miles on the car, man. Either way, it'll be a good time for sure. Uh, how about this? We'll finish with this because you're highly recruited. There's a lot more that's going to continue to happen, keeping things open. But when it does come time for you to make your final decision, Bryce, what is it going to come down to? What is most important to you?
Like back to what I said like building like a relationship with my family, building a relationship with me, and then like making sure I'm on like teaching me like the ins and outs of being an everyday like male, like how to develop like a family, making sure I could take care of problems like in or outside of school, making sure I'm never like in trouble, doing great in school, and like being on top of me. Just don't let me like just wander off in my own place. Like a coach needs to be on top of a player, and just like I need to have like that love with the coach, like that bond. And then like if I do commit to a school, is the staff gonna still be there when I come, or they're gonna just like go to a different place?
I love it, man. For as good as you are at football, as fast as you are in track, if anybody saw, he just went sub 7 indoor. It's bigger than football for you, and you're looking to get everything you can out of the game. And I know the game's been very good to you as well. And coach that I work for told you if you love the game, it's going to love you back, and it certainly has, Bryce. Can't thank you enough for coming on and talking about your recruitment. I look forward to hearing more about it in the future. And there you got it. Top 50 player in the nation, Bryce West out of Glenville, Ohio. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you for having me.